Hey guys, it's Taku. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I want to open by saying Happy New Year to everyone. Happy 2022. It's crazy that another year has already crept up on us and this channel. I haven't even been doing this that long. I recently hit my 100 video milestone also, so that's kind of wild. I think that the channel will be 2 years old in the summer. Before I get into the manga haul today, I want to discuss very briefly some of the things I'd like to accomplish in 2022 regarding the channel. One thing I'd like to do is see if we can hit 1,000 subs. We're so close already at 700. Thank you so much. I woke up to that announcement I think a day ago and I was like, wow, 700 people, that's so cool. And then also I would like to make more manga content. I did a lot of hauls, but not too many like reviews or you know, like manga vlogs or like wrap-ups and stuff like that. So I want to film more of those, and I think that's pretty much all I want to do for manga. Just more of what I've been doing instead of neglecting it so badly. School's rough, and so sometimes reading gets pushed under the rug, but I'll try to make more videos about me reviewing maybe some of the things that I've read. But let's go ahead and jump into the haul. It's divided into 3 parts. Previous shipments that have come in, Christmas gifts from family, and then the recent like holiday sale kind of haul that I have from Right Stuff. So I'll go ahead and start with one that came in a while back. This was, I think, from Books A Million, but this is BL Metamorphosis Volume 5. It's by Kaoru Suratani, and it's released by 7 Seas. I actually did read this, and I finished BL Metamorphosis. It's the final volume. So sweet, so wholesome. I would like to, again, do some kind of either a blog post or a review for it, but it's really cute. I thought it was going to go down the sad route, but it did not. It stayed mostly positive, and so, gosh, the way it ended, I really wanted more. What can I say? But no, it was really sweet, and I wouldn't change much of it. Next one I've got is from Tokyo Pop. This is The Cat Proposed. This is a BL manga by Dento Hayane, and I think this is about the relationship between an actor, I think, and a salaryman. I don't really know anything about it other than that the art was really cute and that people were saying that I'd probably like it. So I picked it up a while back, and it finally arrived. There's been a lot of manga on back order, trust me. I'm sure you guys are all dealing with shipments and stuff arriving, trickling in slowly. Next one I've got is A School Frozen in Time. This is from Vertical. This is art by Naoshi Arakawa and story by Mizuki Tsujimura. I love A School Frozen in Time. It gives me orange vibes. It gives me orange energy, and I love orange so much. And this one has 4 volumes. It is finished at 4. I've not read this one, but I've read 1 through 3. So this will end the story, and it's quite a chunky book. As you can see, it's a lot thicker than the other ones, but it's a dark mystery about these kids getting locked in this, I guess they're high school, and they're trying to figure out what brought them there. It's got some supernatural elements to it, definitely a little bit of psychological mystery to it, and so I really enjoyed this kind of thing, and I'm glad that it's done at 4 volumes. If it went on any longer, I'm not sure how long I'd be able to keep up with it. By the way, this part starts the haul. I mean, the School Frozen in Time came in the recent haul. This one is more stuff to haul. So this is Fire Force 24 with Arthur and Shinra on it. And I do have 25 right here as well. These are the latest 2 volumes, and this one has Tamaki on the front. You can tell that we've entered the final arc with the way that they're putting the text behind the characters now. And I think 23 was also like this. And I love Fire Force. I'm caught up except for these 2 volumes, so I would like to explain what's going on, but at this point, hey, we're entering the final act, so if you're not reading Fire Force already, it is my favorite shonen manga that I'm currently reading. Next, I've got Magus of the Library by Mitsu Izumi. This one is from Kodansha. Fire Force, of course, is also from Kodansha, and it's by Okubo. But this one is about, like, trying to remember, it's been so long since I've read it. I've only read volumes 1 and 2 of this, and it was like a year ago. But this one is about Theo, and he wants to be a Magus. There's probably an actual term for it that I can't remember. A Kafka, I think that was it. He wants to be a Kafka, which is basically like a super amazing librarian kind of in this fantasy world that they live in, and the art in this series is just immaculate. This is volume 5, and so I have to read 3 and 4 still. They were supposed to be things that I read a week ago from like winter break, but break got ahead of me and I ended up doing a lot of other stuff instead. But I'm looking forward to catching up on Magus of the Library and seeing if Theo passes his test. Next, I've got a series that I did actually continue reading throughout break. This is Phantom Tales of the Night, and this is by Matsuri. This is from Yen Press, and it is probably one of my favorite dark mystery kind of yokai reads. I don't do a lot of yokai stuff in general, so for this one to have grabbed me as much as it has, it's amazing. But this is about an innkeeper who runs this inn that kind of lies between the realm of the living and the dead. It's kind of like the shadowy territory, kind of like the pseudo purgatory, where the catch is that you can stay at the inn for free. You just have to pay the innkeeper a secret of yours. And so he's keeping secrets in volumes 4. Here is volume 5. Look at these covers. They're just immaculate. I love how he's always like monochrome, but the backgrounds are so colorful. And here is volume 6. But I have read 1 through 3. I read volume 2 and 3 like a week ago, and they were really awesome. And so I'm looking forward to more of this episodic type dark fantasy yokai read. Next, we've got another one that I have little to say on, but it's something that I am keeping up with. This is Requiem of the Rose King. This is story and art by Ayakano, and this is from Viz Media. Requiem of the Rose King is really on everyone's radar now, especially with the anime, but this is the latest volume. I'm still like behind. I'm like reading 1 through 5 I've read, and so I've still got a long ways to go, but I'm glad to keep collecting the volumes as I go along, so that as I'm ready to like bulk read it all at once, I won't have to wait for anything, because this is a really good series. And it's got an anime coming, like, very soon. The next one I've got is another Viz Media title. This is Inio Asano's Dead Demons Destruction. I finally have that title down. But this is such a quirky, funny series about aliens that have invaded the world, and they haven't really done anything to humanity. So in the meantime, life still goes on, and these girls are still going to high school. They still got entrance exams for college and stuff like that. And so it's a slice of life, but kind of not a slice of life, because as the series picks up, you do learn a little bit more about the aliens, about the world that they are living in, and how it's not quite normal Tokyo. But this is volumes 4, 5, and 6. Seems like I'm collecting a lot of 4, 5, and 6 lately, but this was 4. Juggling them all. 5 back there. Here is 6. And I've read 1 through 3, and I love it. And so I'm going to keep going with these nice Viz versions, because I like the French flaps that these ones come with. They're really nice. So yeah, if I like it, I'll finish it physically and then maybe sell it off or go digital. I don't know. And of course, if we're going to talk about really popular Viz manga right now that are being turned into an anime, look no further than Call of the Night by Kotoyama. This is like my favorite manga that I'm reading right now. It's really doing it for me. It's really got this horny vampire energy, and it's comical but also real, like real feelings. It's hard to describe Call of the Night. It's for a really, I think, niche group of people that understand this cruel humor but also don't dig too deeply into it. So if you guys like Call of the Night, let me know, because it's literally my favorite thing. But I have volumes 1 through 3, and I read them literally as soon as I get them. And so now I have 4 and 5. And this one is getting an anime, I think, sometime in 2022. I can't remember exactly when, but I'm really looking forward to it because I saw the previews and it looks really awesome. And they're keeping up with the character design that Kotoyama has set forth. So I just love this series. I could gloat about it so much, but it's basically about this boy who wants to explore the night a little bit more. He's kind of in this growing up phase, kind of like a maturing phase, but he's also kind of a loner. While walking around at night one day, he runs into Nazuna, who's a vampire, and she agrees to show him the ropes as long as he gives her his blood. I had to make sure I had all the pronouns there right. So she's the vampire, he's the human, and together they have an amazing bond, and I love these kinds of stories. That was everything from the haul. Now we've got a couple of gift things. In fact, it's really just one. These were all from Christmas. My brother gifted me the next 5 volumes of Reki Kawahara's Sword Art Online, which is one of my favorite light novel series. I have done a lot of blog posts talking about Sword Art Online in the past, so if you're curious, go dig around on there. I've got lots of thoughts all over the internet. I like Sword Art Online, I really do. It's one of my favorite reads. I always look back to it, especially the later stuff like Alicization, and this picks up right after that, so I really have no idea what happens with the story. I have thoughts and suspicions, but nothing more than that. This is Moon Cradle, though. The second volume of it. This is volume 20, yes. And then I have here 21. This is Unital Ring Part 1. And I have Unital Ring Part 2, which is 23. he does a little number jumping right there. And then I do have 22, which is Kiss and Fly, which is kind of like an in-between stories thing. He did this previously with the franchise. I just like to show them together. But these are the next 5 volumes of Sword Art Online that are currently out. I think volume 4 comes out later this year, and I'll definitely pick that up. But looking forward to seeing what happens after the end of Alicization, because it is, again, one of my favorite stories. Last but certainly not least on this list is probably the most highly anticipated one here. I did dip into 7 Seas' danmei collection and pre-ordered a while back. Yes, you already know. Look at them. Oh my gosh, I'm absolutely like speechless. These are beautiful publications. These are gorgeous. This is Moxiang Tongshu, I believe that's how it's pronounced, but this is Heaven Official's Blessing. And I started the anime for it, and I knew that it was getting a release like physically, and so I stopped watching the anime because I was like, I want to read this. This is a novel, and so I wanted to read it first and see what it was all about. But oh my gosh, it is so beautiful, and I butcher all the pronunciations, so I'm not even going to attempt doing the original titles. But this is here, the Scum Villain's Self-Saving System. And this is, of course, they're all volume 1s. They're all volume 1s. And I do have the 3rd one, which is the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. This is Modao Zushi. I do know that this one had a series, I think, animated for it, if I'm not mistaken, and it was really popular. And that's part of the reason why I think that these were licenses, because 7 Seas saw the need to get these out there to the world. And I mean, these are just beautiful. I'm in love with these physical releases. I love especially the colors and the artwork that was commissioned for it, the flaps, the selective like reflect, I don't know what it is, but this is a matte and then this is not matte, so it's really pretty. But these are really nice books, and I'm so glad to have them on my shelf, and I feel, you know, thankful to be able to have all 3 of them. And I will read them sometime, hopefully sooner rather than later, and actually do a video sharing my thoughts on them for you guys. But this is, yeah, my first dip into the beautiful world of danmei literature, and I'm very, very excited. That's everything that I've picked up. It's like a little over 20 volumes, but I wanted to do a face video because it's the first of the year. I wanted to hit it off right. But what did you think of any of these books? They're lying all over the floor around me. But let me know in the comments if you're reading any of them, and if you are particularly excited about certain series as they are being released, because yeah, I need to do more manga check-ins like this, because it's a lot of fun to talk about the books that you've read. Imagine that. I hope you guys are having a wonderful 2022 so far, despite any of the concerning news that's moving around. I hope you're staying positive and you're having good energy. And it's the year of the tiger, so all my fellow tigers, we've got it. We're owning this one. Thank you so much for watching this video, and till next time.